Keep the settings. No. Click the thing. The mouse is off. Is that really a thing? Oh no. Mouse seems right. Um. I'm gonna try this game out real quick. The puzzle game. I haven't played this yet. I'm not sure what it's gonna be like. Probably not play this for very long, and then yeah, we can play a little petri dish and then Minecraft, or maybe Gary's mod, and then I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Field of view. Up that bad boy. Oh, started. See the kitty? Look at the kitty! Look at the kitty! Motion sickness options? Oh, we need maybe subtitles? Is that an option? Graphics options. Ultra. Subtitles on, okay. I think it's good. New game. New game from the beginning. Alright, I'm excited. This game is supposed to be very good. And it's a puzzle game, so I enjoy puzzle games. I'm excited to see what it's all about. New games are always interesting to explore, figuring out how the controls work and what the objectives are, what the world is like. Seeing a new graphical style. Initializing firmware. Firmware functional. Loading child program parameters. Ready. So bright. Looks like part of the game is cut off on. I don't know. Centered. Awesome. I like it a lot. Hopefully. Oh boy. Mouse sensitivity is too high. Dial that down a bit. Controller options? Should I play with a controller?
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim.
Elohim is my maker.
Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
I have to seek Elohim in his temple if I'm worthy. Elohim is my god, my creator. Huh. Stick with the keyboard and mouse? Alright. Maybe there's other controls that aren't handy with the... Still too fast. Mouse smoothing? Turn that on, maybe that'll help. I think that's better. I generally prefer keyboard and mouse. Some games are better with controllers, but maybe this is not one. Statues, no head, no arms. Oh, that's cool. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Oh yeah, jump. Shift is run. Clicks, oh, if I hold the middle mouse button down, it zooms in. The artwork on the walls? What's this? The Egyptian, kind of? Cutting that. Glad they got rid of all the wonkies. It's the same one. Some kind of particle barrier. Snakes. All the same. Okay. Initiating child program logic check. It's a blue barrier. Do not walk through blue barriers. Left click, take jammer. Subject object interaction is okay. Left click to jam. Okay, so jammers take down blue barriers. I guess the purple particles are area separators. Basic calibration successful. I just like the sound. Alright, that's enough of that. What is that thing? I don't know if I like that thing. Looks like a guard device of some kind. Spatial awareness is okay. Can I kill this thing? No. Oh, that's like a machine gun turret, I believe. Probably don't want to get targeted by that thing. That looks like it would probably cause me to have a bad day. Thing might want to be my friend, but it's got red lights. And generally, things with red lights are not your friends in games and real life, maybe. I just don't like the color red, so I'm gonna jam that thing. And the fact that there was a jammer nearby leads me to believe I was supposed to jam it. But yeah, you're right. I don't know for sure. I do not know for sure if that was the correct move.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil.
Sigil?
It is your purpose to seek these sigils. For
What is a
thus
sigil?
you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Eternal life. What is a sigil? Uh-oh. What'd I do? I broke it. Seal or signet? Oh, what's a signet? small seal as on a finger ring. So I'm looking for some kind of magic seal. Some really cool like architecture, the ancient Roman architecture. Is this dash L? What is this? Draws a green arrow to the top left. It's like a door. It's like 3 symbols. This lock requires more sigils. I need 3 of these Tetris pieces. Here's 1 Tetris piece. Another Tetris piece. Peephole. Anything over here? A swimming pool. Closed door. So there's 3 sigils in here. What do we got in here? I don't know. Only the 2 of us. Let's check this one out. Just the 2 of us. Ooh, ooh. Just the 2 of us. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so that floating Tetris piece is what I want to get. So you can't pull it through once you're on the other side. You can't bring it with you. That's a machine gun. I don't know if I can run in and grab it in time, but it's looking the other direction. Find out. Nope. It's rewinded.
The guardians of this land may harm you.
Yeah.
But do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
That's why they challenge me? Okay, so I can deactivate it from out here. Interesting. How do I get through? It's like I'm missing a jammer or something. Can I just leave and come back later? Did I reset it? No. I have an idea. Hmm. Jump over it. I'm not missing anything, I just need to figure it out. I don't know how I can get this thing to the other side. I learned it. I got a sigil.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name.
Sigils.
Each brings you closer to eternity.
Okay, so you can't carry the blockers through the purple. Alright. Alright. I like that. What's this one? New puzzle. Peephole. For a Tetris piece. Can't carry it through here. The only thing you can see is one of those floating death balls. It's around here. There's the Tetris piece. Another one of those balls. Can I pick this up from here? No. I think I need to block the... Get this guy out. Nope, I want to block the second one. Sneaky, sneaky. Totally seems like my kind of game. Yep, it does. I like this a lot so far. I'm excited to play this game. A lot of cool puzzles, and it's just the very beginning of the game.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
Some might. Probably not there for no reason. Alright, so this one's got 3 different pieces in it. Switch out of reach. Can't see me through the fence. It's over here. One blocker, jammer. Only one though. Won't spoil it. We love watching the game. Thank you for not spoiling it. Glad you enjoy watching this. I feel like I'm definitely going to enjoy playing it. What does this do? Up.
Go, go.
It's connected to this thing. What happens now? Oh, turn it off. Right? That thing almost got me. Let's try. Death ball. Another sigil.
Well done, child.
Thank you,
Only
Father.
one more sigil is needed.
One more sigil. Yeah, 2 options. Outnumbered. Oh boy. I got your sigil.
My temple awaits you, child. Go
I'd like
forth.
to see your temple go forth. What about this one? I feel like can't hurt to get the extra one.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
I don't know how I could do this one. Sneaky, sneaky, I guess. It does seem kind of odd that they can't see me through this iron fence, but I guess the iron somehow breaks their scanner. Wonder if it'll go into that. Oh. See me. Nope, nope. Yeah. Oh, it blew me up. Close. It's a metal that jams enemy radar. Sure. I feel like it needs to go in there and then I need to lock it in there. Like that.
You are most diligent.
I am most diligent.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Hopefully. Diligence seems to be a virtue. The ferrous content of the iron bars disrupts the magnetic field infrared scan. Right. Rotate. Fair enough. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. 1W/faith version 10.1.0011. Okay. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? At version 17.1.002. Huh. I wonder if I missed any QR codes earlier. I don't think so. Whoa, it's a bright light. Eyeball. ASCII eyeball. Loading library. Whoa, my hands are robot hands. Am I a robot? 47 million distributed resources found. Network inaccessible. Milton Library Assistant unresponsive. Library archive session ready. Guest at local. Hi. What's this? Hello world. ASDFA. DIR. DIR is a Linux, it's a Windows DOS command prompt to show you the files in a directory. Try that. Unknown command. Type help for a list of available commands. Like, this format is Linux, and in Linux it would be ls would be the command, not dir. Basic terminal commands are list, display a list of available resources, open file name, show contents of a file, help, display this text, run MLA, load Milton Library Assistant. Tried that, unresponsive, exit, close the terminal. Try it again. Oh, it loaded. Plain language interface. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? Or describe your functions. I'd like to know what your functions are. It's designed primarily to sort and classify data or data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? How old are the library archives? How long has the system been running? Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? What are these terminals? What is the current status of the library archive? How long has it been running? 9999E. What's the current status? 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.2412750 petabytes of disk space. Wow. 30 billion photos. Doesn't seem like very many. 7 million minutes of HD video. The entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.69, oh yeah, 54751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. How old are the archives? Archives, not archives, but that's funner to say, right? It's funner a word? Library resource publishing date range from 1st of July 1995 to 27th of June 203F. What are these terminals? Cause the corruption. Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. Alright. You respond to queries on the outside world. My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Who is Elohim? Where am I? What am I? This keeps popping up, so... Only able to process and respond to basic subject verb objects. Alright. Where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Who's Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. I'm not going to call it a pointless contraption. should list automatically. Alright. So I can open welcome.eml athena6.text or figure_it_out.em. About welcome. It's an email from Nadia Sarabi at Institute for Applied in Percent. To Alexander Drennan at /ed nomadics. Welcome to the team. Hi again. Sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. The situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Smiley face. It's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here. This is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know, you're not used to working like this. But as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. *G*. Let's do this. Nadia. Alright, next file up, athena6.text. 1912 CE. So a lot of this data is corrupted, I guess. Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. That's corrupted text. Did not trust them. They moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber, strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom, its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, F.load, bunch of numbers, file load, it's like a memory address, I don't know, gazing upon the stars and wept. Huh. Alright. Last one, figure it out. From corrupted to numbers at maybe an IP address? The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. And again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Aw. This game is weird. This game is super weird, but in a magical way. I like it so far. We read all those. We did everything in the MLA, right? Unable to open a support session, library assistant software is busy elsewhere. So maybe there's someone else alive accessing the system. I don't know. New text added to journal, press tab to access. Everything I've read saved into my journal. And apparently I'm a robot. So I got that going for me. Say anything? It's got a dual output. Standard QWERTY keyboard, right? What is this bright light? Go towards the light.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
That's it? The game's over? Alright, let's go. Ones and zeros.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Aww. Even numbers on one side, odd numbers on the other. Goes up to 7. One's barricaded off. So 8 is missing. 10 is boarded off. 9 has...
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Host of messengers. All right. It's a gold star. See, it goes off to the right there. What's this guy? X's indicate ones that I've already done, it seems like. So I need those 4 sigils to unlock this gate. Which goes to maybe an elevator? Game's got some nice graphics. What's over here? 2 sigil locks. Okay, so this is the first yellow one, this is the second yellow one. That was a one over here was a green one in the middle, I think. That okay. I wonder if I can just go right to World 2. But I haven't finished World 1 yet. Alright. Go through the portal of 1s and 0s. It shows I got 2 more pieces. I wonder who like spray painted those. That is spray paint. Back here. Secret little QR code quotes or anything. Let's see.
Go.
Piece in here. Trio Bombasticus. 3 of those things bouncing against the blue gates. So I want to let them through without getting caught. What is that sound? Them banging against the blue things? Was there another sound? Oh, it says gulp gulp. It's from a song from the Wiggles, and it reminds me that I need to drink some water. But staying hydrated is important. You should drink water throughout the day. Small sips. It's healthy, natural, good for you. That didn't work. Maybe I have to do the one on the end first. I need to do it from further away. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I was saying Bob Gabo. Bob Gabo, Bob Gabo, Bob Gabo. Sneaky, sneaky. Poking a sleeping lion. Alright, so that one's frozen. Gun's there. Got over here. Lots of secrets in this game. Yeah, it seems like the kind of game where there would be hidden little bonuses, little quotes and stuff all over the place. Who spray painted those? It's so fresh. Who's here? Is that Elohim? Elohim? Spooky. I don't think you have to do these in any particular order, but I don't know. It makes logical sense to do them in order. I am a robot, apparently. Robot squirrels spray paint the signs. I don't know if you're being serious or not. That would make sense, I guess. What beeped?
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the Great Tower, there you may not go.
I may not go to the Great
Tower. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Another terminal. No local discs mounted. Unrecognized error detected. Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use the access com portal command to access network function. Network inaccessible. Countered unknown errors. Run the troubleshooter. Sure. There's something you'd like help with today. Troubleshooting. Think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. QWERTY, God, let me in, trust no one, or admin. Admin is a... No. Admin, let me in. Admin, QWERTY. Create a new admin account? Sure. Please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. I am a robot though. And I'll be asked a series of inputs. Okay, here with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Part 1, ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assessment. Maybe I should have done trust no one because that was a more complex password. It had a number in it. That'd be, an admin would probably have that as their password. Oh well. All right, let's go. To go fast and instinctively. 3, 2, 1. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Objective reaction to this image. Happy face. What best describes a person? Human being. Rational animal. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do? Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. What? Half the water. Share it. You will receive a notification when part 2 has been generated. Press any key to use it. Right, what do we got here? An email from Frank Nagati to Miles Nagati and Dan Nagati. Subject Ian. My first day at the Institute for Applied Nomadics, IAN. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Nomadics, IAN. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies, Jeff Goldblum. Okay. Dr. Sarabhi shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the institute was founded. She says, Enan, Epen, INAPNO. It all sounded stupid. We didn't want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian. But if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. Yeah. Alright. Athena analysis. User Alex16 added 4 notes. Note number 1. Novel's first sentence, she woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing, signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science-fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should... Corruption. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us. Memory addresses. Social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. Note 3. When, in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the corruption. Note 4. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Talos Principle. The name of the game! This could be important. From the archive, 260 BCE, F12. Stratton of Regira? Lots of weird names in this game. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver. This is another name for mercury. And others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man, while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? Wow. This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Classical mythology, an ethereal fluid flowing in the veins of the gods. Huh. Wow. There's 3 pieces and a gold star. Is that a piece right there? What's that? Shiny things. It's an envelope.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule. Write letters to the future so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Did that pillar just glitch? What? Did that pillar just glitch? This is weird. Why do you need a password? Because there was a troll, and just having it open to anyone was it was too easy to get on there. Rainer. I can send you the password though. Whoa! I'm outside by the ocean. Nice sunset. Another island over there. Another island over there. Some kind of noise. humming noise. If there's any QR codes hidden out here. There's an island out there. Oh, here's the codes. That voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. Bob. It's from 1W/Fate. Another island over there. Island. I wonder if I can swim out there. The glitch noise. Keep going around the island. Let's see if I find anything else. I don't know if I can swim yet. Probably the next thing that I try. If I can get out to one of these islands by swimming. There's a sunset, so I'm facing west now. Assuming that we are on Earth or an Earth-like planet. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. With the way the world's glitching, we might be in a simulation? I don't know. Oh, what is this? Beeping. Another terminal? Network inaccessible. Error.log. Cannot load archive. Milton, John. That day I oft remember when from sleep I first awaked, found myself reposed. Is there like memory location? Under a shade on flowers, much wondering where, what I was, whence thither brought, and how. Huh. Weird. Human machine. Topic number 3. One day, you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being. But you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or corruption. ARG Solutions. From Bob Rakowski to 108 recipients. Grrr. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot? T-pound dollar? Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. We all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. Huh. One blank? It's weird. Not seen any blank ones before. So. Alright, let's see what's in the water. See any sharks? Getting deeper.
Are everything where the words.
Okay. Can't go into the water. Can't go very deep into the water. How about that? Okay. I could just be a person that has robot hands. Yes. I could just be a person with robot hands. That's very true, Bob Gabo. He doesn't have a very good range. Nope. Nope. This other one back, maybe?
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose.
I'm
But
learning.
your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Not gonna guide me. It's alright. Unless it's necessary. Wait, did I just walk all the way back around? Was this... Must have been closed before. I think. Maybe. All of Windows. Only so many options for what to do with those things. This thing blocking then. Pointed at something. Right? Maybe I'm doing the wrong one. So one. Am I jamming the jammer? Oh, there it goes. Didn't connect to your account? What the heck? Thought I got it. So it'll only jam that when this one is also jammed. Weird glitching noise. Can't climb through here. Can't jam this, and I can't take this out of here in any way. I gotta work those angles. It's all about working the angles. It's interesting how once you get the piece, there's like a secret, not really secret, but there's a way to exit the level without undoing all the work you had to do. Nice touch, I think. Suicide mission for an L piece. This guy's turned off. work. That doesn't work. What's up, butt snake? Dang it. Wonder if that gun will kill that thing if it's motion sensitive. Something happened. I don't know why they exploded, but that was the best possible outcome. We did not get along. That's all of the segments. Should be a spray paint thing showing what I got. All 3 pieces. What's this doing? Part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You will be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Okay? Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Sure. Person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. I mean, there's the laws of nature that you can't. You have to respond to gravity, even if you consent to gravity. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Yeah. Value is discovered. Value exists even if people don't see and appreciate it. So yes, I suppose so. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Generally, I mean, it's situational, right? Some people don't use them to their... Broadly agree. Most people do. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Yes, strongly agree. That's correct. Value is created. Sure. For the most part. Certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when your user profile has been generated. Okay. Okay. There's a gold star. I didn't find a gold star. One has a gold star too. Oh, do they all have gold stars? Or one has a gold star. I wonder what a gold star is. If it has something to do with the star door. I completed this one. Now I have to fit all the pieces into shape. Uh-oh. SPQR. 0 or -1.
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Is this the Great Tower? Did I ascend the tower? I don't know if I ascended a tower to get here. Hopefully the staircase isn't the Great Tower. Door. Is it terminal? Guessing that is the Great Tower? Whoa. It's in the terminal. Athena 12. Council of Zeus. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of... Here, assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, in memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once... Corruption. Professor Dr. Armin Hulak, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a Dialectical Approach. Caption, Homo sum humani nihil ami alienum uto. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. You must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day, didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email #. I am in A. 7 in A. I've done 1 and 2. There's B and C. Those mountains. B also has 7. Need these pieces to unlock B. It's in the terminal. Network inaccessible. Oxyrhynchus? Oxyrhynchus? That is. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights in history, philosophy, and art, the paper is carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in something. Make sure that something. Interesting. Book of Osiris. .wiki. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aaru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists. Some argue that it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, his life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ak, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, the underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aaru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or corruption. A recent study, Carnahan Hassan, suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may. Okay. Looks like another elevator in there. Don't think it's a spoiler, but that's a tower and it's pretty great. It said don't go up the tower. That looks like a thing I don't want to go up. See what's in C. 7 worlds in C. Another terminal. Big gate. It's in the terminal. Heaven and hell. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he, whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least shall be free. Almighty hath not built, Here for his envy will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell. Better to reign in hell, serve in heaven. That sounds like a familiar quote, but I'm not sure what it's from. Blake William. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at Tree of Life. And when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Collection, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. Ding. So it said I can't go up the tower. I can go look inside the door though, right? See what's in here. Here's some QR codes. I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. Did I miss QR codes on the other buildings? No. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. Says a sheep, version 69. Oh yeah. On returning from the tower, I feel a great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow, from the shepherd. Huh. View from the top must be incredible. Some more quotes. The voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I have climbed this tower and no good has come of it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continues eternal. Paradise is banished all of this from your mind. It's banishing all of this from you. Was that samsara? All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. D0G.
Go.
Six holes. Does it actually go up, or does it just go around? It just goes around. Yep. There. Boarded up something. That looks like what was boarded up. It's a gold star. Huh. Is there anything else out here? A cell phone tower? I don't know. Very interesting. Okay. Lions. People with their heads and arms broken off. Complete people. Wow. Alright, well, I think that's good for a first session of the Talos Principle. Very interesting game. I'm really enjoying this so far. A lot of really cool puzzles, a lot of mystery. I feel like there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle that I still need to gather and put together. But so far, really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else this game might have. So I'm gonna call it there for this game for tonight. Just about midnight. And it's time for some Minecraft. Let me save it. Sure, you will lose your progress since the last checkpoint less than a minute ago. Okay, yep, it's fine. It's a nice feature. Telling you the last time you saved. Redeem rewards. I don't know what that is.